Have you ever seen a narcissist switch right before your eyes? Suddenly, their facade shatters, revealing the true and sometimes sadistic side of him. If you don't know what's going on, you could fall right into their trap, even if you think you've broken free. Knowing what to expect from a narcissist can save you from exceptional manipulation and hurt, and keep you protected even if they wish you physical harm. I spent the last 10 years researching abuse, focusing on narcissism. As an author and survivor myself, I will teach you simple systems to help empower you in any situation. In this video, I break down the 3 key things narcissists will do when they realize they lost control over you. To make things even easier to understand, I will share relatable examples, allowing you to instantly recognize these behaviors. Additionally, I will give you powerful, actionable tips to counter whatever insane stunt they may try. To truly understand what comes next from a narcissist, it's crucial to spot the signs when they realize they've lost control over you and can no longer manipulate you. When you figure out the narcissist manipulation tactics, you stop responding to them like you used to. The buttons the narcissist used to press to get you to spend time, money, or attention on them suddenly stop working. And they will notice that. That's what it means when they realize you're onto them. While they can't read your mind, they can tell that what used to work no longer does. And they assume you figured out their usual ways of controlling you. You no longer play along with their fake stories, whether it's about being the victim with the world against them, or the all-knowing, perfect person. They don't know why, but suddenly, you stop giving them the supply that they are used to. Supply can be attention, praise, validation, money, time, and so on. Not only does their entitlement enrage them because you are taking away something they feel they deserve, but their paranoia sets in. They are terrified that what happened to you may spread to others in their circle, and they could lose control over everyone and even everything they have, as most could have been acquired through manipulation. You've just become enemy number 1 for them. They will direct all their attention and energy onto you because they see you as the greatest threat to their carefully constructed facade they spend a lifetime building. The one that shields them from their insecurities and flaws they refuse to acknowledge. So they'll watch you, study you every move, and go to insane lengths to find anything they can use against you. They are prepared to do the unthinkable to protect their ego and image. Because to them, losing control over you is like losing their very identity. So know that the second you start to heal or prioritize your safety and happiness, even if it feels like insignificant steps to you, they will notice. And they will go to war to destroy the threat you now pose to their very existence. I cannot stress this enough. Never underestimate a narcissist and how far they will go to protect their image and ego. Some of them would rather destroy both your lives than let go of the image they've spent their whole life building. So let's get into the 3 things you can expect when a narcissist realizes they can no longer control you. These are not in the order of how a narcissist will always react, but in order of how difficult it is for you to deal with. The first 2 reactions have a low and high intensity the narcissist can implement them, while the third one has a low, high, and extreme intensity they can implement it. A narcissist can turn in an instant, going from smiling and happy to ice cold and silent in a heartbeat. Which brings us to the first thing a narcissist is going to do when they realize they lost control over you. They withdraw themselves. The message is clear. If they can't get what they want from you, then you won't get anything from them. The low intensity version of this is the silent treatment. They might simply turn around and walk away. Their intention is for you to feel in the wrong and to run after them in desperation to fix things. And as a good-hearted person, it's natural to feel obligated to respond. For the suddenness they rip away all interaction leaves a gaping emotional hole in you. After hours or days of refusing to interact with you, you may start to wonder, should I have handled things differently? Was setting boundaries a mistake? But remember, this is just a tactic. Their withdrawal is designed to make you feel at fault, so you won't notice the manipulation at play. At the high level of this tactic, instead of just going silent, they just suddenly leave you altogether. It's a move meant to terrify and destabilize you, to make you feel like you've pushed them away entirely. But don't take the bait. Whether it's the silent treatment or dramatic exit, their goal is the same: to intimidate you into dropping your boundaries or to manipulate you into acting how you used to. I've seen this happen more than once, and I've experienced it myself a number of times. For instance, I remember a family member making a nasty comment during Christmas dinner. When I called them out, they suddenly stopped talking to everyone until I apologized for hurting their feelings over a joke. Or take my friend. She finally stood up to her boyfriend and told him to get a job. By the time she came home that evening, he had packed up and left. The narcissist's underlying motivation is simple. They react so drastically to make you fear losing the attention, affection, or relationship altogether. It's a ploy to regain control, and part of their entitlement way of thinking. They think that they are so special you will miss what little they used to give you so much that you would rather go back to accepting their behaviors as before than risk losing what they gave you. When a narcissist withdraws their attention or themselves, use a withdrawal ignoring method to protect your peace and regain control. Recognize this for what it is: a childish manipulation tactic of dealing with conflict and designed to make you chase them. It's not a reflection of your worth, it's just their attempt to regain control over you. Take the time to enjoy the silence and get clarity without their gaslighting or emotional manipulation. Act as if their silence is not affecting you. Just go about your day. If you have to say something to them, keep it brief and neutral. Don't give them the emotional response they're craving. If you do need a response from them, leave them a short, unemotional note instead of engaging directly. Remember, escalating things will only give them more power. They thrive on drama and control. So your calm response is the strongest choice. Show them that their silent treatment has no effect on you. Make it look like you are just giving them space. You can say once, "I see you're upset. When you're ready, we can talk." Then let it be. The second thing a narcissist does when they realize they can no longer manipulate you can be frightening. They can switch from calm to chaos in an instant. When narcissists realize they can no longer manipulate you, they don't just let you be. They escalate their tactics to regain control. Narcissists create a manipulation map for every person. Think of each tactic as a button they can press, with an intensity dial marked 1 to 10 for each button. The narcissist may know guilt tripping at level 2 works well to get you to do their tasks for them, and blame shifting at level 4 works to avoid accountability. They have dialed you in perfectly. When they push a button and nothing happens, they crank up the level. If that fails, they start to push every button they have while cranking up the level. They try every tactic they know of to regain control over you. Even things they may never have used on you, as it was not needed before. A strong and confident narcissist may suddenly fake being ill to get you to feel sorry for them and not leave them. A victim-playing narcissist may suddenly fly into a rage and break things. At the low level, it is often just words. At the higher level, it is physical action. They may smash your stuff, threaten to harm themselves or you, and may even physically hurt themselves, such as drinking pills, just to force you to respond. It's easy to fall into the trap of thinking you did something wrong when they escalate their tactics. Remind yourself that their goal is to work out what manipulation tactics they now need to use to regain control over you, and that they will go to unimaginable lengths of escalation to get a response from you. For it reassures them that they can still, in some way, control you. The tactic is meant to make you feel obligated to respond, whether it's to defend yourself against false accusations or try to calm them down. Remember, It's all about intimidation. Don't fall for it. I've dealt with this myself and I've helped others through it. Like a girlfriend threatening suicide by drinking an entire bottle of painkillers to stop me from leaving, and a friend whose husband sold all her belongings to punish her. Regardless of the situation, the narcissist goal is always the same: to escalate things to regain control through fear, guilt, or shame. When a narcissist escalates things, use the calm disarm method to stay safe and in control. Think of it like a toddler throwing a tantrum. They'll do anything to grab your attention because they're desperate to feel in control. It's completely natural to feel scared or even disgusted by their actions. But remember, this is all part of their manipulation game. They want you to engage with them. Arguing or pleading is not going to help, because that is what they want. The best is to remove yourself from the situation. Grey rock them, which is when you emotionally detach and respond to them in ways that is as boring and neutral as possible, like a grey rock. It allows you to look at their actions for the manipulation it is. Then, take logical action, such as disengaging by cutting the call, walking out of the room, and stopping to respond to their texts or emails. Protecting your space by hiding or deleting any nasty comments they leave on your posts. Taking legal or emergency action if they threaten to harm themselves or you, like call the police or an ambulance immediately. Don't try to manage it alone. In my experience, once I called for help on a suicide threat, they never tried that tactic again. In some situations, you may need to limit your contact with them or go full no contact. Never ignore threats to you or themselves. Call the police and report it. Remember that their aim is to get control over you again by getting you to engage with them on their rules. Keep your power and energy by refusing to engage. Narcissists hate losing and despise people who they cannot control, as it reminds them they are not all powerful. Which brings us to the narcissist's third response when they realize they lost control over you. For this one, you may want to sit down and maybe have a cup of coffee. When a narcissist realizes it's over and they've lost control, that none of their tricks work, they often go for the nuclear option, a deliberate strategy to utterly destroy your life. At the low level, they start a smear campaign to ruin your name and reputation. They might post defamatory comments online or spread rumors and lies to anyone who will listen, even posting them online. At the high level, they might fabricate evidence to get you in legal trouble or sabotage your career, drain your bank accounts, and even make debt in your name. At the extreme level, they resort to physical violence and try to disfigure you, cripple you, or kill you. We all care about our name and reputation. Who would not want to protect that? But it is a trap. When you engage, you give a narcissist more fuel to manipulate the narrative, often making their lies seem more credible to others. Understand that this tactic is designed to destroy you while protecting the narcissist's ego. They may do things that destroy their life, as long as they feel they protected their ego. Don't fall for their baiting to take them on by yourself, or try to smear their name to counter their smear campaign. By refusing to engage, you'll not only protect your peace, but also deny them the attention they crave. I get my fair share of hate comments and emails, and I've helped a number of people to not only get away safely, but also to get justice. Like a mother and her 2 children under 7 who the father abused the children sexually and is now in prison with a double life sentence. A friend who left her abusive husband and had to hide in hotels for months from him. Regardless of the situation, realize the seriousness of it and that their underlying motive is to destroy you. When a narcissist is out to get you, use the nuclear diffusion method to protect yourself, your reputation, and family. Realize that they are driven by emotions and a desire to protect their ego and image by removing you as a threat or punishing you for making them feel weak. It's not because you did something wrong, but because they cannot deal with defeat and losing control frightens them. They are like a storm that lashes out indiscriminately. It's natural to feel overwhelmed in this situation. However, remind yourself that this is no time for caution or simply hoping for the best. You need to take decisive action to protect yourself. Start by staying calm. Keeping your emotions in check will help you think clearly and avoid playing into their games. Seek support from trusted friends, family, or support groups who can provide guidance and reassurance. Refuse to engage with a narcissist. Don't respond to their threats, harassments, or attempts to bait you, as this only gives them more power and can escalate their behavior. Take steps to enhance your safety. If necessary, change your locks and install security cameras or other protective measures around your home. Document everything. Keep a detailed record of any threats, harassment, or troubling behavior. Save texts, emails, and voicemails as evidence, as this can be crucial later. Finally, consult professionals who can help you take the right steps for your specific situation. Speak to lawyers, police, or other experts who can guide you on legal protections and strategies to ensure your safety. These actions will empower you to take control and protect yourself effectively. Narcissists hope that you will engage them on their turf where they can destroy you, as well as that you will try to take them on alone. Don't play by their rules. Empower yourself by getting people on your side, no matter how many times you have to go around asking for help. The right support can make all the difference, no matter how hard it seems. Now that you know how a narcissist reacts when they lose control, it's time to learn about post-separation abuse. Click on the next video to find out how they can continue their abuse even after you've left them. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you there.